President, John F. Kennedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. 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 No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For I have complete confidence in the response and dedication of our citizens whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it. This administration intends to be candid about its errors. For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors, and we expect you to point them out when we miss them. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to simply give the public what it wants, but to inform, to arouse, to reflect, to state our dangers and our opportunities, to indicate our crises and our choices, to lead, mold, educate, and sometimes even anger public opinion. This means greater coverage and analysis of international news, for it is no longer far away and foreign, but close at hand and local. It means greater attention to improved understanding of the news, as well as improved transmission. And it means, finally, that government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security. And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
Greetings. We are Anonymous. People on Earth, Anonymous will embrace you. We cannot express all the pain we feel when our brothers everywhere are torn into pieces. We cannot express all the pain we feel when people turn against the people, ignoring the real enemy. We cannot express all the pain we feel when the oath in the name of justice was violated by all that would have to respect it. We have seen attacks implemented in a meticulous way, by leaders that would have to protect humanity. We have seen children murdered, innocent lives massacred, killed in a brutal way, too brutal for human work. We have been trampled and crushed. They behaved with us like we were lifeless. They forced us to fight against each other using their criminal laws, laws that are against the true law. They compelled us to slavery with fear imposed by their systems of government. They guided us astray and we fell into traps that they were lying to us. They've tarnished with feelings of pride, hatred, selfishness, fear, guilt, greed, and they destroyed our greatness shine that we had. They destroyed our purity, they have defiled us our innocence, they destroyed our hope and they broke into our minds so much that they have made us forget the true meaning of love, justice and truth. Our number falls increasingly more and until they will destroy our spirits, they will not stop. Welcome to the real world. This is World War III. War began, and the attention of humanity is directed in a controlled manner to all the entertainment weapons designed to block the mind to work, to block humanity to discover the truth, to block any chances for humanity to wake up. Don't let the puppets of world government fool you more. Don't let the technology presented to you as beneficial control you more. Don't let the media disinformation to manipulate you more. They have been established fear that there can start a new world war when in fact it has already started. Thus, while you have waited the future in fear, you have ignored the present, a present in which humanity is diminished, carefully, for them not to expose themselves. They have been manipulated you and they will do this always, as long as you allow it. Humanity is tricked in a so simple way, just like a child, candy? They used to pride to make you consider the all-knowledgeable, when in fact, you were increasingly brainless. They used all the weapons to destroy you and don't lie to yourself, hoping they will stop. This is real and this message is for you, humanity. Recover your hope. Recover your strength. To hope, means to not expect change to happen by itself. Hope cannot exist in the absence of action, because hope becomes the most powerful weapon only when you act. Illuminati will kill you all, and all that's left to you is to fighting back. Fight for life, fight for freedom, fight to rekindle the strong flame of hope, fight to save the last shred of innocence from this demonic matrix. Fight to save the last shred of purity that is struggling to stay alive. Fight to save justice, fight for the truth to be known to the future generations, fight for the future generations have a chance to exist. Whatever country you are in, regardless of race, history sings the same song for all of you, a song of unity, hope and courage. History tells you about your ancestors who fought for justice, hope and not least for you, their future generations. History tells us the story of a moment of retrieval in the heart of every ancestor of yours and also it moves with dance steps, telling the story of people who fought, with courage and unity, a war that seemed lost and whose faith has worn steps toward victory. They defeated through unity and faith. Just now, in this moment, we are the ones for which they fought, and we are also the ancestors of the future generations. We talk full of gratitude from our ancestors, yet about us who will speak and what is the story that he will tell? We are their future generations' ancestors, and in our hands right now, at this time, is life, survival of all humanity and survival of the noblest flowers colored with life, truth, justice, hope, faith, innocence, purity, peace and love. You will help the flower to spread, or you will destroy it with ignorance, destroying yourselves with it? Will this be a great moment in history in which we unite regardless of race, status or belief, and we will fight to regain what all demonic leaders stole from us, to take back our humanity, order to live in peace, to see again kindness on everyone's faces, to return the smile of happiness on the face of every man, to review the wonderful beauty of this creation, a beauty that was destroyed by the satanic elites, to know again what friendship really means, and so we can enjoy again the true meaning of life on earth? Or it will be a moment when we despise and ignore everything that surrounds us? The system manipulated perceptions so much that order to value life means doing everything that kills: alcohol, drugs and unconscious extreme situations. Humanity, wake up. This is the end. Fight, or your life story will be framed on the ultimate psychological drama. Anonymous are with you. Anonymous are you. Anonymous will fight with tens of thousands and tens of thousands of warriors of the armies of darkness. Anonymous will fight at all costs, and what price can be put above life itself? Anonymous fight for life, and if this fight will be won only through sacrifice, when we will die fighting, however we will be reborn to death, because death, as humanity knows it, is just another illusion created to keep the state of fear. This is the truth. Our home, Terra, was poisoned, and we were poisoned too. Humanity, be unite and fight. We are anonymous. We fight for life. We fight for hope. We fight for truth. We fight for justice. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are Legion. We are you. Expect us.